Welcome, MaxspeedTV fans. Bobby with all the freaking hobbies. Why freaking hobbies? That's what my wife says, so that's what I go by. Lucky Dog Super Speedway Series coming at you right here Saturday night, the Turkey Weekend. Hope you're not too stuffed for some serious Super Speedway action from the Lucky Dog boys. And you know what? We got a special treat. We got the man who invented MaxspeedTV out here tonight with us. And I'm talking about the very own Mr. Rudy Cummins. Talk to me, Rudy.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I know it's been a while since I've been around, but good to see everybody. Glad everybody's tuning in tonight to watch. Bobby with all the hobbies.
It's going to be a heck of a race, there's no doubt about it. You guys stick around. We're going to be right back to tell the tale of the Lucky Dog Super Speedway Series, race number 2. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back after this.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant
Welcome back, everybody. MaxspeedTV, Bobby to all the freaking hobbies coming at you right here with Rudy Cummins, the man, the myth, the legend, the one who started this whole broadcasting thing. He's the reason why you got to listen to my big mouth 4 nights a week. But anyway, you're going to listen to both of ours tonight. Look out, Talladega. These cats at Lucky Dog, I'm telling you, Rudy, every single one of these guys, they think they got what it takes to win this race. And they're so darn competitive, but yet they are so clean. I don't know how they do it. Let's get into the grid and get this puppy on the road here. Starting out, row number 1 to 78. I call him Gary Slapinski, the coolest last name in iRacing. If I had a name like that when I was in high school, I probably never would have got beat up any by the big boys. Slapinski, remember that name. He's tough. Beside him, the 24, Everett Lane. Next up, row 2, 429, the MaxspeedTV driver himself, Mr. Paul Witt, along beside him, the 55. Haven't seen him in a while, Mr. Dean Wilkinson. Glad to see him out here tonight. Row number 3 to 57, Brian Pierce, we call him Sarge. Beside him, the 00, Mr. Thomas Holder. Row number 4 to 54, Travis Turnamere, and the number 6, MaxspeedTV driver, Mr. Cody Nagels, which, by the way, won the championship last year here. Row number 5, the 171, Robert Rocktus, 71 of Dirty Don Davis. Row 60, 89, Rudolph Gumbo. The 131, Steve Hoppett. Row 7 to 33, Gary Rugland. And the 30, Brian Crocker. Row 8 to 3, Kendall Kraft. The 44, Jacob Edson. Row number 9 to 20, Dave Acacia. And the 12 of Mr. Damon Cox. Row 10, the 85, the Ghost Rider himself, Mr. Al Cena. And the 52, Gary Whitmer Sr. Row 11 to 19, Ben Gear. And the number 8 of Bob Fitzgerald. Row 12, plain and simple, I call him Giovanni. The 224 beside him, Kevin Scott Nelson. Row 13, last but not least, the 91 of Mr. Joel Guy. Can you believe that? I didn't even screw up all the last names, Rudy. You gotta be shocked.
That was I'm impressed.
The night is still early. Time to get rid of the music. And let's get into the sweet, sweet sounds of the V8 motor, Rudy, until iRacing decides to go all electric.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think we'll see that. Not in iRacing.
I certainly hope not. If so, they better lower my subscription price.
Yeah, they're right.
On the bottom, Slapinski. Up top, Everett Lane. And that godforsaken, ugly-looking iRacing pace car, you would think, out of all the cars they had to choose, they could have chosen something a little bit better than that thing. Well, you know what I always say, Rudy? It's plain and simple. Grab yourself your last little drink if you got it. Make sure you got your gloves on, your shoes. Make sure your steering wheel's on nice and tight so it doesn't come off during the race. We don't want to cause any incidents. And if you're wearing a 5-piece or a 5-part harness on your rig, well, you're scrubbing your monkey because it's a simulator. Get that thing off there. Get comfortable. Get relaxed. But anyway, we're getting ready to come to the green flag, Rudy. Why don't you take it from here for a minute, my friend? Send these guys off.
All right. Here we go. Green flag is in the air. We're underway here at Talladega tonight with the Lucky Dog Sim Racing League. And this is going to be an interesting one, Bobby. I see Everett Lane. Something happened to Everett, and he actually got into the side of Gary Slapinski there just before they got the green flag, and then he dropped out. I wonder if he had issues. He may have had something wrong, you know.
Anything is possible. Like I said, you always got to check your rig in case something happens. I mean, you know, it'll come up and bite you in the butt. You don't realize it. It's not like you can say, hey, time out, hold it for a minute.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, Dean Wilkinson's jumped right up on that outside. He's got a good run going on right there. Big push from Thomas Holder. It looks like he may lead the very first lap of the race.
Now, I got to tell you, I asked Wilkinson the one time when he was running his paint scheme, I asked him, I go, why do you wash your clothes in Tide? You know what he told me?
What?
He said because it's too damn cold outside.
Oh, God. Okay, I got it. Oh,
Take a look at the
good.
00 Holder, getting a little help from the MaxspeedTV driver himself, Cody Nagels. He was a champion here, I believe, last season. And these guys come to play. Him and Paul Witt both. They have been really tough. And the 71 Dirty Don Davis, he was your winner last week. Look out. This guy is awesome. He is really coming around.
Yeah, he's. I told him, he texted me after his win there last week, and he said, "Rudy, you told me if I kept digging, someday I'm gonna win." And he said, "By golly, I won." And so he said, "Thank you for having all the support." And I said, "Hey, no problem, man. I told you you'd get it someday, and you did."
Brian Pierce, another one. Sarge, he's the reason why the webpage looks like it does. I'm telling you, man, there is no other than the Lucky Dog webpage. It's got to be some of the best stuff I have ever seen.
Yeah.
Took me a minute. I had to fix a couple things, but we're back rocking here. Dean Wilkinson on the bottom, being pushed by Slipinski.
I know, man. This is great.
Here comes some 3 wide, and it does not surprise me one little bit. They're thinking about it up here in the 44 himself. What a race he had. Wrong place at the right time, Jacob Edson last week. This guy, I'm telling you, he's Mr. Excitement right here. No doubt about it. Nobody wanting to play with him up there, Rudy, just yet.
Yeah, it is a little early, okay? I get that, but, yeah, he's not afraid to jump up there and get something going. He's never been afraid to do that. I've always seen Jacob. He's always ready to rock and roll, Now,
one thing about these cars I like better than any other that iRacing has out there, these cars right here draft very, very well. You can beat and bang, you can knock them, you can do anything you want to do practically. I mean, you might put some skid marks in their shorts and scare them just a little bit, give them about a number 5 on the old butt pucker factor there, scale.
Yep.
But they're not like the trucks. If you breathe on them, you're going to send them flying. That's what's so great about this league and these cars. They really can ruffle each other's feathers, and it doesn't bother them a bit.
Well, looks like we got somebody stepped out there. Steve Hoppett. He stepped out of line, got up on that high side. He's going to the back. Could be by design. I don't know. He just tapped the wall a little too.
Yeah, he did. Let's take a look and see.
He went clear to the back of the field.
Hey, he looks pretty clean. He's all right. He just missed it a tad.
Yep.
Now, that's the difference. You got a lot of these drivers, they have a different idea what they want to do in this race. They get too fast repairs. Some guys want to hang around in the back and they want to ride around. They just want to have a good eagle eye over the whole entire field. And in case something happens, they can make an evasive maneuver and save a fast repair.
Yes, sir. All right, you were talking about Giovanni there at the beginning of the race. He's come from 24th all the way up to 12th place now, Bobby. Man, he is on the move, up to 11th now.
This guy, I've been following him for about, probably close to 2.5, 3 years. Never could say his last name, probably never will. Not even gonna make that attempt. But I'll tell you, this guy right here, he's another one. He's in the back, he's up front, he's in the back, he's right back up front again. Him and Al Cena. Now, you know Al. He's the...
Oh, yeah.
I call him the... he's the calm, cool cat. He's Mr. Patience here.
Oh, yeah. Oshchapinti. Oshchapinti? Does that sound right?
I'm not even going to attempt it.
Oshchapinti? I don't know. Well, Everett Lane is back out there, and he's going to mingle in with these guys. But he is, 4 laps down?
Yeah, he's
so
4
he must
laps
have had
down.
He had some connection issues. I'm taking it. I'm guessing, So he's mingling in with the lead lap cars here.
And here's the thing. If it was anybody else but the Lucky Dog series, I would say not to worry. You got those 4 laps, you might just get those back. But with these guys right here, man, you're gonna You'll be lucky if you see 4 cautions this entire race. And you can't afford to go down here.
Well, here's another one on the move. Damon Cox. He's up to 10th. He started 19th. And Giovanni sucked right up in behind him. That could be a deadly duo there, Bobby, if those two really get to working together.
Damon is the guy that really has to be right on top with him. This guy, he's another one. He really loves pushing. You got some cats out here that like to push, and some of them just as soon to hang back in the back. Not Damon Cox. Him and Dirty Don, they love to get out there and mingle. Travis Turnermere, another one that likes to get out there and do a little pushing.
Yeah. Yep. And Travis, I'll tell you what, I'm going to brag on Travis. Oh, he got a wreck. Damon Cox gets turned. No caution.
Well, he's back at it. No harm, no foul. And if not, they will not throw the caution if it's not going to hurt anything.
All right. I'm watching the replay here just to see if I can figure out what happened.
We'll take a quick peek at it ourselves.
Oh, I see what happened. Oh, wow. Everett Lane got turned into him by Alcina.
Well, it looks like, from what I can see here on this quick replay, it looks like there's a little battle between Everett Lane and I think it might have been Ben Gear. I'm not real sure, but that's what started that whole mess.
But no caution.
So when something happens and they don't have to throw a caution, as you can see, it separates these guys. So Gary Ragland, he's currently 10th, and he's going to be bringing up the rest of these cats right here. So you got kind of 2 clusters going on, but eventually they should all catch back up.
Hey, AEF, the West Wings in chat. They're having boiled shrimp and crab. Oh, yeah. How about some Natty Lights? You got Natty Lights or you got Michelob Ultras? What are you drinking with that shrimp and crab? I'm sure they're watching. He said the West Wing is there.
Well, Rudolph Gumbo, he just got out of Dodge right here. He is backed up. Now, he's had to use his fast repair once. Yep. Already, so he's got 1 left. He's not running on borrowed time, like I call it, but you got to keep your head in the clouds right here. But I will say this is one of the coolest paint schemes I absolutely love. It's a crab with an outboard tied to his butt, and that's the Cajun Outboards, another one of our sponsors here. And there is so many of them. I got them running in the left corner. The main one is the fiber optics construction. And Rudy, this used to be your deal till you started to retire.
Yep.
And I was lucky enough to have these guys want me to do it. But I'm going to tell you, the owner of this thing, Michael Pegg, he took the year off, this season off here. But my gosh, I seen some of the stuff that these drivers, the winners, the championship drivers and stuff received. It makes me want to throw my broadcasting stuff into the corner and pull back out my my steering wheel, hook it up, and start racing again. No expenses, nothing spared, buddy.
Yep.
Speaking of nothing spared, Cody Nagels has got it all out into the wind. He don't care. He won the championship last season. He's wanting to double down, and here he is with Dirty Don Davis right there behind him.
Yeah, he's led a couple of laps, so he's not afraid to get up there. He's got the bonus points under him now. And Dirty Don Davis keeps moving forward. I'm telling you, with that win that he got last week, it's like a shot in the arm to a guy. When you're out there and you're racing your butt off each and every night or each and every week, and when he grabbed that win, that really boosted his confidence. And I think we're going to see a lot more out of Dirty Don.
Oh, I think we will too. There's no doubt about it. There's so many good drivers in this league.
Yeah.
I mean, it's impossible. You can pick your favorites or whatever, but I mean, every week it's It's a throw the quarter up in the air and call it heads or tails on what driver's going to win.
Yep. Let's see. Got a few here tonight from Natty Lights and Miller Genuine Light. Miller Genuine Draft. Oh, boy. Woo, man.
You know, I keep hearing about this gumbo and all this. I'm a seafood nut. If it swims in the water, by golly, I'll eat it.
Yep. Hey, David, how you doing? Yeah, I'm with you on that. We went to a place in Virginia Beach. I think it was called Captain Black's or something like that. And it's all seafood. And you pay kind of expensive. I don't know what it is now, but back then we paid like $18 a person, but it's all you can eat. And oh my God, they had every kind of seafood imaginable, octopus, and they had stuff that I didn't even know you could eat. But it was good seafood.
Well, I had it one time. I had everything that you could think of, except I had those red crawdads. And I asked the lady, I said, how in the heck do you eat these things? And she goes, oh, it's simple. You just bite their heads off and you suck the guts out. And I tell you what, I did it. I wasn't a fan of that, but I did it. Anything else I'll eat, but boy, I had to think twice about sucking guts out of it.
Yeah.
Speaking of sucking guts out, somebody's sucking the fun out of this right now, and that's Wilkinson. He is not going to give it up. He's in the bottom in the rocking chair there, just as comfortable as in his mama's arms, and he is loving what he's seeing.
Well, they're getting single file here because we're coming up on pit stops, probably in the next couple of laps. That'll be their first round of pit stops that is for the top 21.
Well, I'll tell you, you can't practice a pit stop.
No.
And when you get green flag pit stops, man, anything can happen.
Yep. Yeah, that's when it makes the race more interesting because the pit stop and pit road can make or break a race. I mean, you can either, you're either going to have a good pit stop and come out good and be bleeding again, or you're not going to have a good pit stop and you're going to be way in the back. That's where most races are won and lost, is right on pit road.
It'll make you a hero or it'll make you a zero.
There you go. Exactly. And we got that the front 20 right there, all the way back to Brian Crocker. That front 20, they're lined up ready to pit here. And I would say they're probably not all going to pit at the same time. But I think we're going to see some. Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
And watch them lock them up, baby.
Yep.
Oh, going out sideways. He hangs on to 41.
Woo. Wow.
That might have been a little butt pucker factor going on right there.
Yes. Well, we still got 7 of them out there right now. Dean Wilkinson stayed out, and he'll be pitting on this next lap. The rest of them will be pitting because they won't be able to go another lap. So they're catching up to him now. So this front 7 now, they will be coming in on this time.
The more friends you can get coming in, the better life is.
Sure. Bet. Gary Whitmer Sr. going to take the lead. And here they come. Gary's going to stay out. He's going to lead one more lap. He wants to get a bonus point for leading the lap.
So you got 3 cats right now that are coming in together.
Yep, Wilkinson, Rock, and Crocker.
So everybody has been in except for the top 4, and that are these cats right here. Now, Let's have a little fun, because I do believe they're probably going to come in this time around.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and get rid, and I'm going to hide all that stuff so people can see it. Now, this is what it's like going 190 mile an hour. And you got to slow down to get into the pits. And they look like a herd of turtles when they're going. That's how slow they got to go. Will they come in this time, or are they going to stay out again? Nope, they're going to stay out again.
Man, oh man, they're pushing the envelope here on fuel mileage.
So I'll just...
they will guaranteed have to come in the next time by, because, man, I'm telling you, it's... you're going 21 laps, that's a lot.
Now, all these guys here have been in, so they're going to hook back up again and get the train moving. But these cats, will they come in this time? We'll find out.
They're going to have to. They're going to have to. Man, I can't believe they've got 21 laps out of that, but, well, they did.
Riding around with Charlie Brown here. Kevin Nelson. We'll see if they come in this time. And guess what? They're not.
The heck they must have extra fuel up in the roll bars or something. Oh, they may have changed the fuel on these. I don't know. I really don't know. I've been away from it so long. I don't know what the fuel mileage. They may have changed the amount of gas that they put in the cars. That could be it. But usually, guys, they pit, like on lap 20, lap 40, lap 60,
These guys right here, when they do come into pit,
Hey, Kevin.
they're going to relinquish the lead to Thomas Holder.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Kevin Nagel's in chat. Okay, here they come. They're coming in this time. They got to be running on vapors.
This is what it's like having to slow down.
Yeah.
Looks like a herd of turtles.
I'll tell you, and usually when you pit late like that, it's not good for you. You come out of pit road, you're going to lose the lead real quick. The Cody's, they're coming out of turn 4 right now. And those guys are still on pit road. So they're going to lose the lead. Okay, they're coming out pit road, but here comes the leaders by right now. Right by the end of pit road, they'll be passing them before they get to turn 1. So it doesn't benefit you to stay out later, but it if you want to get a lap led, then you got to do that.
Now here's the thing that gets a little scary. We're going to show it to you right here. They're 3 wide, and they're getting ready to pounce on the 89 machine, and as you can tell,
there they go.
There they go. It gets a little nasty.
I knew that was going to happen.
We'll slow it down here once I get them up to where we need to be. Now take a look. We'll run it right here. And this is where everybody, you can see them back here. They know they got to tighten themselves up a little bit, Rudy, because, well, it's going to be 4 wide right here. And if you take a look, everybody's giving them a little room. And then they all start to bunch up. Now the 55, he's just getting down a little bit. No big deal, giving him some room. But the problem of it is, I'm going to call this one netcode. And we'll be able to see it a little bit better, I think, when I get into the 429's view.
Yes, it was netcode. You are correct. Go.
Take a look right here, and I will show you this one more time. We're going to slow it down. I'll get my little pointer out. Netcode, right here. They don't even touch him. They don't touch it all. Again, watch how close that he gets here. Absolutely, they do not touch. You'll see that line the whole entire way right here. They don't touch it all. But iRacing says, you guys are pretty close. I think you might wreck, so I'm going to go ahead and say you're going to wreck. And guess what? They wrecked. And they wrecked really good, didn't they?
Yeah, it took out a bunch of them. Yeah, I'm here, Brendan. Yeah, I'm helping Bobby out this evening for a little while. Not the whole race, but for a little while. Now, I help my buddy out every now and then,
Yeah, you got to help me out. Now, I will tell you, there is some As you can see, a lot of these cats are coming down here, topping off. And some of them are getting all the work they can get done because they don't want to use the fast repair up just yet. It's only 24 laps into this.
Sure. Now, are they limited on tires? I forgot to even look when I come in.
I do believe that they are unlimited on the tires, and which tires is not a big deal whatsoever when it comes to super speedway racing. Now, what I do have, and I usually have the people let me know out there on YouTube that's watching this thing, is I have my famous Dude Wipes Award. And what that is, Rudy, is the guy that had the worst wreck of the night. He gets my Dude Wipes Award because he's got as many skid marks in his shorts as the track has. So we throw his name in a hat, and at the end of the season of every race, I pull a guy's name out, and he's the winner, and he gets some MaxspeedTV memorabilia sent to him.
Very cool.
Dude Wipes is, it's kind of important. It's a big deal. Nobody wants to be in the end and have to have Dude Wipes. But if you do, well, you might get something out of it towards the end of the season. Here's your top 5. Whit Holder, Slapinski, Turner, and Davis. Lap downers.
I kind of feel bad for Dirty Dawn getting caught up into that. But
well, you ain't got to worry because look where he's sitting at right now.
Yep.
He is right back up here in that sixth spot. Or fifth, I'm sorry. Dirty Don. I'm not sure. I think his wife gave him that nickname.
No. When we all went to Charlotte there last year, okay, he wore a shirt that it was dirt racing and had a dirt racing car on it and stuff. And I don't know exactly. I don't remember exactly who started it, with called him Dirty Dawn because he had that dirt racing shirt on. And I don't know. We just got to start calling him Dirty Dawn.
Now, Everett Lane is waiting so patiently for that caution lights to go out on that thing. And when it does, he is going to go bye-bye right around him. He's going to get one of his laps back, and there he goes. Yep. So he'll only be 4 laps down again. And these guys are going to line up nice and tight, get in line again. And we'll get the show back on the road.
Well, Damon Cox 1 lap down. Kendall Kraft 1 lap down. Randolph Gumbo 1 lap down. Everett Lane will be 4 laps down. And Joel Guy finally got back in the race, but he is 13 laps behind.
Yeah, that's a miracle that we can get those kind of cautions. But you know what? He also can help a teammate or a buddy, or he can get experience out here too.
Yep.
You can never have enough experience. I don't care what anybody says. Super speedway racing is 50% luck, being at the right place at the right time, or the right place at the wrong time, and the other 50% is skill.
Yeah.
That's why everybody wants to be in the rocking chair. Be safe as in your mama's arms, Rudy, right up front on the bottom. You want to see a handsome guy? Take a look at that, huh? Look at that right there.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Now, my drivers, they've all been told, you cannot put a wrinkle on my face.
Man.
If you do, you get fined. All right, Rudy. Set the scene, buddy.
All right, well, we got on the front row here. Paul Witt, Thomas Holder, pace cars about to head to pit road. We're going to get back underway here at Talladega tonight. Folks, thanks for joining us. We do appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up on the video, and don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here on MaxspeedTV. And here we go. Long ways around the tri-oval. Paul Witt waiting patiently here. They don't go until they get the green flag. And there's the green. We're underway, Bobby.
Again, lucky dogs coming right at us right here. Race number 2, season 4. You can see that outside line starting to work together a little bit. Normally that inside line is the fastest per se, but if you get guys that work really well together, that outside line can fly, and you can see it right now.
Yep, Gary Slapinski going to come around here. I think it looks like he may be, is he going to lead that lap? Yes, he does.
You always hear him talk about holding your line, holding your line.
Yeah.
It is so important in Super Speedway. The guy in front holds a straight line. That way this guy here can push him. If he hits him in the corner or over in the right rear, you'll send him flying up to the wall or into the infield. We don't want anything like that to happen. That's why it's so important that a guy holds as straight as he possibly can.
You bet.
So Dirty Don did his job. He shoved Slapinski down on the rocking chair in front of Paul Witt. Now, guy that's come around and has been doing pretty darn well, that's Thomas Holder. He, like everybody else, has the growing pains, ups and downs. But he has really been doing really well here lately. And the 131, that's Hoppet. He is going to bail out and go bye-bye. He's going to go all the way back. He's going back so far I can't even catch him. There he is. He dropped all the way back. Holder down in the bottom. Slapinski takes it back up again. Trying some three-way stuff. Look way up here, the 85, the veteran Al Cena with Everett Lane right there behind him, along with Wilkinson.
Yeah, that's definitely. And you see what happened. Jacob Edson jumped right up there too. He's seen what was going on. He knows that's a big freight train coming up through there. So he jumped right up there to try to get, a little more of a push to get to the front. Uh-oh. Cody Nagel jumps out of line.
Yeah, Cody's going, but he's had enough. He'll back up a little bit. He'll hop back in.
Wow, that was a little scary there for a minute. I don't know why he did that. He just kind of bobbled out there and bobbled back in.
Now, you got to be careful here. It's not so bad at Talladega as it is at Daytona.
Right.
But if you get past these right here, that yellow line, if you get on this side of that yellow line, you're in trouble because it's going to throw you right back up onto that track. And that causes a whole lot of cautions here at super speedways.
Well, that upper line fell apart really fast, and boy, you see all them guys went clear to the back now. Jacob Edson and Cody Nichols, they all, or not Cody, I'm sorry. My bad. Dean Wilkinson, I meant, fell all the way to the back now.
Crocker started 14th. He's up here in that rush machine, currently in 9th. He's having a pretty good run tonight. And take a look at that. Brian Pierce, huh? And there he is, the fiber optics construction ride.
Yeah, he'll be there when it comes down to it. He'll be there.
Him and Dirty Don get together, who knows?
Yeah, Dirty Don trying to get up there. He wants to lead a lap.
He had a taste of victory, and it tasted really nice, Clark.
Yes. I told you, he gets that, man. It's a really a big confidence booster, when you get out there and win one of these, because they are so hard to come by, Bobby.
So many good drivers, especially in the Lucky Dog series. Now, I will say, since the Yo 777 threat has taken the season off, it's one less guy they got to worry about.
True. But you still got some of the pros in there that, like Cody Nagels and Gary Slapinski, Paul Witt, man, these guys are like pros,
Now
hard to beat them.
Now back here, Wilkinson, he's led 14 laps of this, and he started 4th. And it looks like his car might need to be washed and tied because he's got a lot of rubber on it. But this guy right here, and I'm looking up to see who he might be in with as far as team-wise goes, and I'm not seeing him really with any team. He may be with a team that I don't know about, but he might be running this bad boy all by himself. And you know as well as I do, you need to have some teammates. You need a little help now and then,
Yep.
you know?
Oh, sure. Well, buddy, I'm going to get out of here.
Rudy, it
go
was
get
an
something
honor
to eat.
and a pleasure. You're the first guy ever to have a broadcasting network in iRacing. You started this MaxspeedTV. You're the reason why people has to listen to my big mouth. So if you guys don't like what you hear, you send him the hate notes.
Oh.
You take care, Rudy. We'll talk to you soon, brother.
All right. See you, buddy.
All right, buddy. What an honor and a privilege it is to be taught how to broadcast by that guy. Loved by millions out here in iRacing. Taking it back, relaxing, doing a semi-retired thing. As Paul Witt hangs out into the bottom. Dirty Don still up there waiting for a little bit of help, and he's got it right there with Brian Pierce. Nice to see everybody out here on YouTube hanging out with us. Wow, David Overstreet. Nice to see him out here. John Black, good to see you once again, buddy. Hope everybody's having a great Thanksgiving weekend. It's not over yet. Quick race summary. We've had one caution, that's it. 15 lead changes. The last time they were in was lap 12. And they will end up doing probably a short pit, I call it. A little splash and go. Dirty Don taking a peek right there. Would love to lead one lap. And apparently, it ain't going to be that one. As Witt inches his way forward and gets it. Giovanni working his way back up from 24th here to 11th. And a guy we ain't heard much about or talked much about, Mr. David Casey, he's working his way up, started 17th. And Gary Ragland doing the same thing. I'm partial to that paint scheme. It's simple, but the reason why is because I got one of those Camaros with the white stripes parked in my garage. As my wife says, you have two garage queens, and I have no place to put my new 4Runner. Sorry about her luck. Holder, the 00, right down in the bottom of the third place, doing it very well, hanging out right here. His time's a coming. Jacob Edson hanging back in the back, watching this thing. It's still kind of early, even though there is 2 fast repairs, but you just don't want to take a chance on burning anything up too soon. You're really going to want it down the road, and you're going to wish you had it, but you did some foolish things and some craziness. Got caught up in a few incidents, but he's just hanging out here, just kind of watching it. And he creeped right up on that 41 like right now. You can hear him playing with that throttle. And when you're running in a tight knit like these guys are, you got to be careful. You can't see it. You've got a water pressure and you got an oil temperature. And water temperature, I'm sorry. You got to keep an eye on those things. Why? Well, because you will go boomy. You can blow these things up. You get like 3 blinks, I think, when it gets hot and it's gone. And you get caught up in that tunnel vision. When you're stuck running behind somebody for a long period of time, when you're like this, you got to sneak it out and get a little bit of air into that radiator, cool that thing down. Don't forget to hit the like button for these guys. Let them know you appreciate them. Me, I get paid either way. These guys are the ones that deserves all the credit. They do a great job. All I got to do is try not to put you guys to sleep. Bottom line, really moving, trucking along nicely. And here comes some of the stops now. As they all back her down, hit that speed limit. And they do a really good job. You can see Witt, Slapinski, Nagels, Ragland, Edson, Rock, Wilkinson. All these cats are in. Alcina leading them around now. 42 out of 75 in the books. 1 caution. And here comes a few more cats. You watch Dirty Don. He's locking it up there on the bottom, trying to get every little inch that he can. Everybody plays nicely. They come in here with no issues whatsoever, which is a good thing. The top 6 out here still have not been in yet. Lee goes to Whitmer Sr. And here comes one. Looks like it's Giovanni. He coming in by himself. Now that right there, that's almost a death sentence unless you see a caution. When you're by yourself, not good. You have no help whatsoever. You no drafting, no draft partners, nothing. The top 5 still out here and doing well. They will be coming in for their pit stops here. Whitmer's led 6 laps. He started in the 21st position. And I think they're still taking people, I believe. So if you're watching this and you want to get into a league, check them out. Their website, the Lucky Dogs. They got Gen 6s on a Tuesday. And I believe they got trucks on Thursday. And the Super Speedway here with us on Saturday. I hear they got an awesome broadcaster on the Gen 6 series on Tuesdays. Whitmer's still leading these guys around. How many more laps will they go before they decide to come in? Every lap is important. So when these guys do come in, this is going to be your battle back for the lead. Edson. Left turn Clyde. He gets out of the back. He's going to go back towards the back. You've got Witt and Nagels, the two MaxspeedTV teammates, right there. And I got to tell you, I haven't seen Wilkinson in a while. I don't know how long it's been, actually. But this guy, it's the first night I've seen him here. And man, I'll tell you what, he has come to play. He's always got the real cool Van Halen paint scheme on his trucks in the league I broadcasted. But it's great to see him out here tonight. These guys still haven't been in yet. Now, what I am kind of shocked about is maybe they think this thing might go completely caution-free here after, with only the one caution, that is. All the way to the end, I don't know. Coming up on some lap traffic right here. You see him getting out of the way, doing the gentleman's thing. But when they do come in, this is where the battle's going to be. Giovanni way up high. Remember what happened last time? Probably ain't going to happen again. I think. Now, that incident was caused by netcode, just to tell you flat out. No driver gets charged for that incident at all. It was strictly netcode. I have broadcasted races with these guys, and they've never even had a caution. I'm beside myself. I don't know how to act. And here they come now. Not even no tire smoke from locking them up. Comes the rest of these guys. Back out on a track battle, and Al Cena down on the rocking chair. The 71, Dirty Don. He has got to be stoked, without a doubt. Running very well, coming off a high from winning last week. Everybody stays down to the bottom. They pass that commitment cone. That allows them to get back up on the track. Riding back with Slapinski. Or as I like to call him, Slapinski. Sound like a hockey name. Cena's going to get the lead his first lap of the night. Looks like he's going to. I got about 20 viewers watching live. Tell me where you guys are from. Let me know. I'm curious. How far does my big mouth reach? Thomas Holder now being the pusher on that top line. Brian Pierce right there behind him. You can see him. The 54 turn mirror. The cool Ames oil paint scheme. Country ham. I just devoured one of those things Thursday, by the way. Well, let's have a little fun. A little something, something I like to do. And y'all know what it's time for, don't you? Well, if you got the big screen TV and you got the big speakers there behind it, or a nice surround sound, well, it's time. Let's crank this mother up, huh? Who doesn't love a little cranking up? Hopefully it didn't spill none of your gumbo down there. Everybody giving some room for some lap traffic of the 89 machine. As he hops back in line. He's going to be 2 or 4 laps down, I'm sorry. Giovanni, 1 lap down, and he's the next one to get his lap back, and he's trying to race it and get it back the hard way. Trying to white-knuckle ride his way back up through there. Al Cena down at the bottom of the rocking chair, sitting pretty right where he's at, and he is going nowhere. You're going to have to go around him. Holder doing the pushing up on that top line, trying to get Dirty Don cleared up there. And not an easy thing to do, to say the least. Cody Nagels' job, simple. Not let that 71 get out there in front of the guy he's pushing. Every driver has a role, usually the top 3 on both lines. They always say you don't want to push the pusher. And if you watch, you can see Paul Witt hanging back off of Nagels. That pusher, he decides how fast that line's going to run. David, the boss man's from Florida, you lucky dog. Although it's been a whopping 61 degrees today here in Ohio, I'm sure I'm going to pay for that dearly. Dirty Don still looking for the help. Thomas Holder right there. Now this is where it starts to get to the nitty-gritty, boys. They're going to have to do a real quick stop and go. They're probably going to have to get enough fuel for about, probably about 8-9 laps. You got to be careful, man. You race this entire time, and you do such a great job. Some of these guys are coming in right now. And then this is the money stop, they call it. You cannot screw up. You can't get caught speeding. You can't turn nobody, and you can't get turned yourself. As these guys make the money stop. This is what sets it all up. Whoa, Edson into the wall. Might have got tapped a little bit there. They're just going to stop and grab some fuel and be on their merry way. You get your pit stop in and out of the way nice and cleanly as you see some of these guys coming in right here. Oh, sideways. Look at him hang on, Dirty Don. Oh, he hangs on. It doesn't hit nobody, I don't think. Everett Lane goes around him. Man, he sprint carded all the way around that thing. And hopefully he doesn't get caught for speeding. That's going to cost him some valuable time. These cats are going to be in and out of here. So everybody has pitted now. And I'm curious. Let's see. Nope, he did not get caught speeding. He's on his way and out the door. Your leader, Al Cena. And he better hurry. Because here comes the here comes the train. They're going to go right by him like he's going backwards. And that's going to be Nagels, the 171, Robert Rock. Started 9th. And here he is knocking on Alabama's door. He's going to have to go in and get it topped off, perhaps? Yes, he is. So it's Nagels, Witt, and Slapinski. Al Cena back here a little ways back. They all can hook up. There's enough time. There's enough laps. They can't catch these guys. And I can assure you, these three cats right here are going to stay single file. And these cats here are going to stay single file so they can catch them. And they will catch them here momentarily. Remember, hit the like button if you will. Show some respect. These guys are putting on a heck of a job. One caution is all they had, and that one caution was done by netcode, or they wouldn't have had a caution. If you're not a member of MaxspeedTV, go sign up. We're trying to hit 9,000. When we hit that 9,000th one, because we've been battling for 9,000 subscribers for about 11, 12 months now. But when we do get that 9,000th subscriber, they're going to get something really nice. Al Cena down on the rocking chair on the bottom, Holder up top. Now this time he's looking for a little help from Turnmere. Still plenty of time to go. They're just thinking about what they want to do. These guys back here trying to catch him? Well, let's see. That's the one I want. They're 5 seconds back from the leader. So there is a few of these cats would really like to see a caution so they can bunch back up again. $13 to go at the line. Who's led the most laps tonight? Let's take a look. Dean Wilkinson is. That's who. Al Cena will be like the guy to break that if he could. Al Cena is no stranger to iRacing. I think he's been iRacing as long as MaxspeedTV's been broadcasting, ever since it came out. This would be a huge win for him. And it would be even a huger, if that's such a word, for the 00, Mr. Thomas Holder. But Nagels and Witt and Slapinski, they got something up their sleeve here. You can guarantee it. Now, at some point, don't be surprised if you don't see Paul Witt or Nagels pop back up on that top line and get together. And put Al Cena back. It's just a matter of the timing. When you going to do it? What you going to do? Because you can see there's an area right there. As the 54 Brian Pierce, he knows that these guys could jump up there in that high line and put him further back. I'm sorry, that's Turnmere I'm talking about. But Turnmere knows he needs to push that guy as much as he can, Holder, or these cats will pop up in front of the 00. And when they do, that's going to put Al, he's going to go backwards. And then you're looking at a MaxspeedTV fight for the finish. The question is when are they going to make a move and when can they? They would love nothing more to have that clearing where the 6 and the 429 can go together. A little bit of lap traffic up top should not be a factor. Al's saying, please, let's keep it together for 9 more laps. I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to go to this. The Ghost Rider on the bottom being pushed by the MaxspeedTV boys of Nagels and Paul Witt. Thomas Holder, he can see the daylight ahead. Turnmere needs to do the pushing. Right around 4 to go, that's when you're going to see Al Cena probably spend most of his time driving out his back window. Nagel's staying right there with him. But Turmir's doing a heck of a job here. He is actually preventing the 6 and the 429 from hopping up there and pretty much going by the 85 and having a chance for the win. So he's doing his job. He's not making it easy on those MaxspeedTV boys, to say the least. There he goes. Cody makes a move right now, kind of early. Let's see what happens. Nagels decides to hop up there. He separates him and his teammate. And I can assure you, Mr. Paul Witt is going to be pushing his little heart out. Now, if Paul can clear the 85 or clear the 6, he'll jump up there in front of the 6. But clearing him is one thing. And you can see Nagels, he's now in the middle. Now we get a little something going. Slapinski picks him up. There's the 85. He decides, hey, you know what? That middle line's got a lot of power, a lot of speed. He goes up there and grabs some of it, and he comes right back down to the rocking chair. Nagels is going to follow in the middle. Paul Witt and Slapinski. Nagels still pushing on the bottom. Holder real close. Lost his pusher. Here comes Everett Lane to give him a hand. Everett Lane, lots of laps down. Not even in the picture here, but he's willing to help somebody. Five to go at the line. Alcina, the veteran, on the bottom. One of the younger guns behind him in the 6 of Cody Nagels. Definitely no stranger. He's your last season's champion. Right now, Thomas Holder's best friend is that 24 machine of Everett Lane that is several laps down. And they do a little trading, and they're going to put Alcina back towards the back here. So now Paul Witt's going to be up here with the help from Slapinski. Now Nagels, only thing he can do is hope and pray that somebody will pick up behind him. Now his partner, Paul's going to get him up there, and they're going to make it a 1-2 thing if they can, but they better look out because that top line's moving on up. Watch Everett Lane push. Pushes him down into the middle. So Everett did his job to help him out. He shoved him right in the middle in front of Paul Witt. Slapinski in the bottom in the rocking chair. He's got the veteran Alcina behind him pushing. 3 to go with the line here. 2 MaxspeedTV drivers up top. Thomas Holder. Thomas started 6th in this race. He's got the lead 7 laps. And I tell you, if there's one guy out of all of this that would be tickled pink to win tonight, it will be that 00 Thomas Holder. Paul Witt right there pushing. Lot of shoes to fill. The 85, the Ghost Rider Cena, he has got to make sure that he can get that 78 and keep him in front of that line up there. Slapinski does not want that top line to get him moving. And I can guarantee you, if Holder gets an opportunity, he will drop down. One to go at the line. This is where things start to get real hairy. You start blocking. You stick it where it won't fit. You try to put it somewhere. You're not happy just sitting there. No way. As you can see, Paul Witt drops down to the bottom. Now, Cody Nagels is Thomas Holder's best friend. Nagels, he's got him out there far enough. Last lap. What's going to happen? Cody's going to drop down to the bottom, pick up with his teammate right there. Now his best friend is the 85 of Alcina, the veteran. This is where things get real hairy, folks. They do not let up for anything in the world. They will bump you all the way around those turns. You better hang on with both hands because it's coming. You cannot get that car wide enough. You gotta hang on. There's no blocking. You'll get ran over. Nagels in the bottom. Holder up top. Would love to win this race. Paul Witt doing everything he can to push. And who's it gonna be? And it looks like, unless it changes, Nagels might pull this thing off. They're getting real close right here. Wow. Nagels wins it, but I'm gonna tell you what, it wouldn't by much. What a clean race, folks. Right there's your top five. Nagels, Holder, Witt, Cena, and Slipinski. Unbelievable. Now that's why you hit that like button out there. A very, very clean race. Let me see if I can run this thing all the way back for you. As they come to the finish line, I'm going to give you a photo finish. That's how close it was, folks. Right there. Lucky Dog Super Speedway Series coming at you. MaxspeedTV. There's your winner, Cody Nagels. Thomas Holder right here coming in second place. Two happy campers. Paul Witt is your third place finisher. Season 4, Race 2, MaxspeedTV. You guys stick around. We're going to talk to these three cats. See what they got to say about the race tonight. Don't you guys go anywhere. Why? Because I give a great interview. Seriously, don't go nowhere. You don't want to miss these guys. We'll be right back after these messages.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're gonna lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage.
My little caution replay, dude, well, it was pretty simple. It was pretty easy. We had one caution, and it was done by netcode. It wasn't done by these guys. It was netcode that done it. Otherwise, we'd have been caution-free tonight. So technically, I'm going to call it caution-free. 30 lead changes. Pretty darn impressive. Third place, Mr. Paul Witt. Got him right here in my sights. Talk to me, Paul.
Pull him into here. You have him in the other server.
Oh, how did I do that?
I don't know.
Huh. I got all excited. Hang on. There he is. Come
There
join
I am.
us.
I was wondering what the heck you were doing.
Well, we were talking about you, and when we were done, we was going to bring you back in.
Oh, okay, that's all right then.
You were in timeout.
Yeah, you were in a timeout.
I was in a timeout. All right.
All right, here we go. Third place, nice job, pal. A good, fun, good race. What did you take away from this one?
That we can't go 4 wide in here.
Well,
It was a good race.
I'll say you can't go 4 wide, but you guys have done it. But I'll tell you, that caution was done by netcode. So,
Well, I didn't go back and look at it yet.
Yes,
I was
sir.
going to go back and look at it later. But
Bobby-
we had a good run.
Bobby with all the hobbies went through and checked that from every angle. That puppy was netcode all the way. But good job. Third place, not bad. Looks good. And I don't have any wrinkles on my face.
No, not now because I used a fast repair. So you did.
Well, I appreciate that. I really do. I mean, you keep the car clean. That's what I like to see. But nice job anyway. Third place finish, bud. Who all do you want to thank before I let you continue to enjoy your holiday weekend?
Well, I want to thank the good Lord above. I want to thank you and FOC and all the Lucky Dog guys. You know, my teammates Cody and Gary there. We worked well together tonight and but had an awesome race, man. Just got to thank everybody in here. You know, it was a nice, clean race. You know, so can't ask for a better bunch of guys.
Awesome race, very clean. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better race, to be honest with you. And I expect that from the Lucky Dogs because all these cats are great. Congratulations there, my team driver. Take it easy, relax, enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll talk to you soon, buddy.
All right, thanks, Bobby. Have a good one.
You too. All right, Thomas, I ain't gonna lie to you. Man, I was really hoping you was gonna pull her off, brother.
Well, thank you, Bobby. I appreciate it. We was driving with all we could there to try to pull one off. I've been trying to get one of these wins out here for quite a while now and come close a few times, but really enjoyed it. It's good, clean racing. And these guys that we race with in here in the Lucky Dog, they're all top notch. So want to give a big shout out to all the racers tonight.
Well, like I said, got some points. Second race, season 4. That's what we want. We want points. Looking at the big picture. You up here running with these big dogs. You know what's going on. It's coming. I'm going to predict here probably within the next, I'd say the next 3 to 4 races, buddy. I'm going to be talking to you in the winner's circle without a doubt. Who do you want to thank before I let you get out of here so you can enjoy the rest of your holiday weekend?
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank the good Lord above also, and want to thank you for the telecast. The broadcasts are always awesome, and you make it very interesting. Fans love it, and also want to thank all my teammates, Al and Everett, Don, Brian, all those guys, and Travis. He was with me all night. If it wasn't for those guys, I wouldn't have been in the position I was in. So I want to thank them. I want to thank Lucky Dog Sim Racing. I want to thank Fiber Optic Construction, Michael Pegg for all that they do for the league in here. And can't say enough about how much we appreciate everybody's involvement here in Lucky Dog Sim Racing.
Well, I got to tell you.
I want to thank my beautiful wife, too.
Oh, yeah.
Me doing this. Natalie.
You've got to thank your lovely wife. That's all there is to it. Now, Paul Witt's not thanked his lovely wife enough, and that's why he's in the basement racing.
Yeah, you can get in the basement real quick if you ain't careful here. But
for a long time, we thought he was racing at a strip club. You know, all the fancy lights and everything going on. We didn't know where he's at. Strip club, disco club, or something or another. But one of his boys came on and confirmed it. He was in the basement, so we settled that. But anyway, congratulations, bud. Take care. Enjoy yourself. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, Bobby. Thank you, buddy. You enjoy the rest of your holiday weekend too, bud. Thank you.
All right. The man, the myth, the boy, I should say. I I don't have my cameras on, but I'm going to get them back on here so you guys can take a look at these characters. This guy. Cody, you did it again, son.
Yeah, and this was one time I was kind of hoping that I had my camera on because I am wearing the Lucky Dog Sim Racing shirt that I got for winning last season's championship. Got it yesterday. Wanted to see if it could bring me a little bit of good luck because I was on a little bit of a win drought in here, and it got me back on the not only in the podium but in winner's circles. So thank you, Lucky Dog, and thank you, Michael Pegg. It is fantastic. It is Max Speed colors, and it brought me home a win.
I'll tell you what. Next week I'll get the cameras up, so you make sure you get your attire ready to go here, and we'll put you out on the camera and we'll show that bad boy off. I know Michael Pegg in this league spared no expense for the shirts and the trophies and everything you guys got. I seen those things last week, and man, they are phenomenal. But hey, you won the championship last season, starting out good. Race number 2, a win. And another thing, you didn't dent my face up at all either. So I like to thank you for that. I have enough stretch marks. I don't need any more.
That's funny.
But anyway, hope you had a great holiday weekend. I mean, this right here just kind of helps it make it a little bit better. But you know as well as I do, man, it's a long way to go to the end. But you got the win, you got points, working your way up. Man, wouldn't it be sweet to double down and have 2 of those shirts?
Yeah, that's the goal, man. It's crazy. Like, I won my second championship since I've been into iRacing. I take iRacing now way more serious than I ever thought when I first got into it. And I just bought a cockpit that cost over $1,000 with the seat, and I'm buying a direct drive wheel. So I'm getting everything upgraded over the next couple months. And again, I'm at a point in iRacing that I thought I would never be in 2 years ago because we're coming up on my 2-year anniversary, and it couldn't have went any better. I love the guys that I run with. I love the sim. Just, I don't know, helps burn the time. I'm single, and most of my free time now is in iRacing.
I tell you what, now, when I get the cameras back next week, you handsome yourself up or whatever. And, yeah, we'll see if we just can't do something about that single thing.
Yeah, we'll try. As long as she's good looking.
Well, yeah.
And hopefully, like, I don't know. I'm not going to say it. Just be attractive. And I'll give you a shot.
She doesn't have to be smart, but she's got to be cute, right?
Moms are welcome.
All right, Cody, congratulations, man. Who do you want to thank for letting you get out of here after you blew your car up just now?
I want to thank the good Lord above. I want to thank you for sponsoring me, broadcasting Bobby and MaxspeedTV. I want to thank my Limitless team. I want to thank Paul, Gary. Them guys are fantastic to run with in here. I want to thank Lucky Dog, Michael Pegg for everything you do for the league, the guys that run in it. It's a fantastic league. The wins mean a lot for me. I enjoy it. I want to thank my parents for watching, and I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving, and hope everyone has a great holidays and holiday season. Just kick back and spend some time with your loved ones, and just enjoy the time that you got, because we all are not going to have all of this forever. So just cherish every moment.
You're not promised your next breath is what the good book says. So you enjoy yourself. Have a great rest of the holiday weekend, and we'll catch you next week, buddy. All right?
Yep. Thank you, Bobby.
All right. Well, we got through it. We did it. We did it in style, as usual. Always in style. That's how we do things here, MaxspeedTV, right? Are you kidding me? I do it by the seat of my pants. Awesome job. Again, your race summary. 1 caution done by Netcode. But anyway, Lucky Dog, check them out. They're also Gen 6 series on Tuesdays. They got trucks on Thursdays. You guys want to run? Get a hold of them. I'd like to thank everybody that hung out with me tonight. Definitely. You guys all be safe. Take care of yourselves. Have an enjoyable rest of your holiday weekend. Give a loved one a hug and a kiss. You just never know what happens next year. Bobby with all the hobbies, MaxspeedTV. I'm out of here. See ya.